Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel for this episode 8 of the 200 horsepower challenge here on Comlands with me, Farmer Murphy. Well, it's the next day, or the next month. We're up to $50,000 after the sale of our silage. But I was wrong, the grass is not ready to be cut. That we have to wait one more month. But let's jump in the tractor and go feed the cows, because that's something we haven't done together yet, other than maybe using the bucket the very first time. And speaking of the bucket, we don't need it for this operation, so we'll drop it off. And show you this side tip trailer in action. And then we're going to go up and take a look at our other, I guess, farm area, or for lack of a better word. Now I guess we got to watch for traffic here. Should be enough room here I can get out without having to go into the road, I think. Scared the crap out of him, though. One of the nice things, too, about this is we can take back out of here raw material, so we could throw a bunch of our straw bales in here and take the shredded bales out in our trailer and dump them in the shed. Pretty tight. We gotta come at it fairly straight. And that is the handy thing about that little trailer, that side dump. Now I checked, we didn't have any new bursts, but we definitely will next month, because they're at 90%. But let's run up and take a look at that area. And then after we do that, we'll just sleep and we'll be ready to do grass again. I'll bet you're as excited about that as I am watching some more grass work. Now, when I never really paid attention to what the farm looked like up here. Just went in and just nuked everything right off. And then I've been up here, but on foot. And then I started looking at it and I thought, well, I should try and figure out how I'm going to lay things out in here. And guess what? I'm not. That was some stinking thinking. I mean, I can put a cow pen up here, but that's about it. That's, you know, for all the ones I tried, that's all I could fit in here. So what the plan is now, and I tried like on some of our other property, and originally, oops, let's go back up this way. I wanted to buy this piece right here with all this grass on it, and that was going to be the next purchase. And I even looked at that one, but there's just no flat area. So I think our best bet is to buy this right here, number 6. It's about 70,000, I think it was. And then just extend our plateau out this way. Take out these trees and just flatten out here. We'll have to spend something on some money on landscaping, but then we can put the cow shed in here. Um, then at the opposite end, we'll put a machinery shed, and we'll find some place for the chicken coop. Originally, I was going to put the chicken coop right here and just extend out in kind of in between those trees, but if we put the cow shed there, that's not going to work. So that's the new plan, and I hope to get that done before our cow pen is over full. So we'll see how that works out. So anyways, I am going to, I guess, sleep through the rest of the day and advance into tomorrow, and we'll have some grass work to do. Wonder if we should, just thinking out loud here, because I was planning on putting a shed in here so we could put our equipment away. You know what? I might play around a little bit more off camera just before I do that. So we'll just leave it sit out in the elements for another month. And I'll just make sure that's what I want to do. All right. Well, I will see you tomorrow morning, and we'll get up to some trouble then. See you then. Well, we're back up here at the shop again because we need to reconfigure our mower back to a mower. So, whoops, one, two, there we go. Actually, might as well do the repairs while we're here. Oh, it's $1. We do need to get a workshop trigger down at our place and a fuel tank too, so we don't have to run up here all the time. But I was originally going to show some more mowing, but you know what? I have changed my mind because I realized what we should be doing after we mow these fields in. Oh, I need to come pick up our seed box too. After we get these fields mowed in, we need to plow them out, even if it's to put grass back in, so that we can this is going to sneak across so we don't get hit, so that we can fertilize them and lime them and get the best yield off of them. So that's what I'm going to do. So it might not be till tomorrow because it's this big area I have to do. So I'm going to get it all mowed up into the bunker, and then I'll bring you back in, and we're going to turn them into proper fields. And like I said, even if we just put grass in them for now, we'll just get a better yield. And I think that's what we're going to have to do, because we're going to need funds so we can advance. So I will see you once I get all this grass work done. Well, I just wanted to bring you back in and give you a quick update. There is our bunker silo pretty much full. There's 206 liters in here, and that came off just that hill there on the other side of the road. So all the grass that's in the field kind of north of our barley field there is still laying there. So I'm going to turn that to hay. I will top up our production and then sell the rest. But I've had a bit of a rethink here. Let's go into, because it seems like after we mow the first time, we get more grass. So I'm not really sure what the return is going to be on turning these into proper fields. Now this one here is really steep, and this one over here not quite as bad. But what I'm thinking is I'll probably leave those as grass, and this one here will run a test on. It's flatter. It would make a good a better crop field for us. And eventually I want to buy this piece here so we could expand that field. And we got 100,000 liters just off of this section last time. So what I'm going to do is when it's ready next time, we will do the grass work, and then we will plow this one out and turn it into a field, because we could potentially use it as a crop field, because it's not so steep. Our harvester isn't going to struggle as much anyway. And then we'll see what we get off it, and that'll tell us if it's worthwhile doing those larger grass areas over there. So I'm going to get busy and turn that into hay, and when I get that done, I'll bring you back in. Well, we are up here at where I want to do the main farm expansion. I have finished with the hay. I sold 2.5 loads. I think that got us about $6,000, something like that. And then I threw our manure and slurry in to be processed, and so that's where the rest of their funds came from. So we're up to 76,000. There is a little bit of manure and slurry that still can be processed. So we'll get another kiss here at the top of the hour. But my plan means I want to extend this plateau out in here to plot 6, which of course we don't own. A bit of a problem. Plot 6 is 70,000, so we have enough to purchase that. My concern is, or I should say was, that we would come up short then on the harvester I wanted to buy. But I have come up with a backup plan for the harvester. So I think we're going to risk it. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, as they say. And we'll go ahead because we do have that grass we can add, and we need to take these trees out. And if we run over here quick, there are a few trees kind of down in here that are on basically reasonably flat ground. And if we took these trees out, we could mow in here as well. So that's what we're going to do. And we're going to hope between the trees and the grass, you know, it comes close to paying for this plot and we can carry on as planned. But if not, like I said, I do have a backup. So I guess we don't need to go running all the way back. We can go into here. And let's buy another plot of land. This one. Not what I originally wanted to, direction I wanted to go, but I do want to, you know, have room for expansion for our farm. All right, so that does not leave us a lot of money. Now, we don't even own a chainsaw yet, so we need to purchase a chainsaw. And what I'm going to do, well, we'll go ahead and we'll just do that right now when we're talking about it. We'll buy a Husky. That's what I have in real life, so why not? We are going to buy the mobile sell point. Seen lots of guys are using that already here on this challenge, so we're going to go ahead and do that. I don't know why I closed that. I think it's... Oh no, I know it's under productions and sell points, I believe. Oops, down we go. Yeah, right here, the mobile wood sell point. So we are going to use that to sell our trees. Now, we do have one issue. We're going to have a bunch of stumps, but we definitely need to sell trees. And unfortunately, we're just going to have to buy a grinder, grind the stumps, and then sell it because we can't lease. So that's about all we can do. So now we can start taking these trees out of here. Now, these ones here probably are not going to be worth a whole lot. You know what? It's probably not worth limbing those ones. We'll just sell them as they fall. The bigger ones we'll cut into sections because they're definitely going to be worth more. If we don't make enough money, that's another small one. If we don't make enough money doing this to buy the stump grinder, that's going to be a bad sign. Another one here. Oops. Now this is logging out of necessity. I wanted to do this challenge without doing any logging, but I mean, we got to get rid of these trees. And I suppose I could have off camera just use the devourer and got rid of them that way or something and not benefited from it, but we need the money, so we'll do it this way. Now, actually, what we're going to do here is, where's one of these little guys? I'm going to limit. 9 meters is the ideal length. You maximize your money from each tree. Oops, no, we don't want to do that. At 9 meters. That's based on a test that Snowy did, Farm Sim Snowy did early on when the Platinum Suspension first came out. Now, let's see how long this sucker is. 9.8 meters. Well, that's close enough, actually. Maybe we'll just take a tiny little bit off. Just and we'll use it as a measuring stick. Look, close enough. Now, where's that big sucker? Right there. And there we have console tape measure. Something like that again. A little hard to see in this tall grass, isn't it? So that's right about. Okay. Let's see what we get for these trees. Oh, $92. That's not a very good start. Should do better on this one, though, I would think. That's a little better. Oh, and there's still another piece there. You know what? I am going to limb one of these just to see if it makes a difference. I can't imagine it would, but we'll give it a try. See if we're shooting ourselves in the foot by not doing it. Huh, yeah, we were by $100. So I guess we limb them. Because we were counting our pennies. Oh, come on now. Is that all of them? I think so. All right. Well, let's grab our table saw and head down the hill here. We should do better down here because these trees they're all larger. Oh, we forgot our measuring stick. I'll have to run back up the hill again. Now, the landscaping I did so that we could use this area cost over 20,000, so we have to factor that in. So it'll be a while before we complete this area up here for sure, because it's going to cost a pretty penny. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick it up from this small end here, because the bigger end's easier to see. Right about there. Now, I think I'll sell this right now so I don't miss any. Oh, I got a little more for that one. Oh, our measuring stick should be right here someplace. There it is. Now the cow pen and the chicken pen I've picked out, where is that break? There it is, have capacities that are a little larger than I was really planning on, so we may not end up filling them up, but they're ones I haven't used before, and so I want to kind of try and give them a try. All right, well, I think you guys get the idea of what's going to be happening here. I'll carry on and get the rest of these trees out, and I'll bring you back in when, hopefully when we have enough money to get our stump grinder. So see you in a little bit. Well, we did much better on those trees than I thought we would. We're at 65,000, just basically 10,000 off of where we were when we purchased the land. So now we need to do something about the stumps. So if we look in here, forestry equipment. I think we're going to be forced into using this one. I have used it before, but I have had issues with it. But to be fair, I only used it on the one map, so hopefully it'll work a little better. This one I've used as well. Kind of finicky to use. What I really like is this tree be gone, or if I'm using a skid steer, this mini force works just excellent. But we're going to sell it back. We're just going to lose way too much money. Oh, look at the horsepower on that one too. So this is it. This is the winner. So we'll have to buy that. Like I said, when we're done with it, we'll sell it back. Still haven't picked up my seed box. I will get around to that. Well, I'll get this down to the area where we're going to use it, and I'll bring you back in then, because this episode is starting to get a little long, but I will show some stump grinding before we leave. Well, let's see how this goes. Well, off to a good start. I'm hoping not to have to lower it, because it then gives it a plowed state, and I want to mow all this. Oh, it seems to be working okay. Well, with that, I think I'll leave the episode here. What I'm going to do for the rest of this day is get rid of these stumps, and then if there is enough time left, I will mow this and make sure the stumps are all gone before I get rid of the stump grinder. But for this episode, I think I'll leave you there, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow in game. So if you're still with me, really appreciate you watching. If you haven't already, I encourage you to hit that like and subscribe button. And don't forget about that old notification bell if you want to know when other content like this lands. But for this episode, here on Comlands, Farmer Murphy signing off.